Great controller for my Xbox One X. Okay, it is pretty good, price high but worth it. The only problem is that this controller doesn't turn on the Xbox One X, but other than that it's as good as advertised. Yes, I have it updated. Great remote. A little bit pricey, and from what I've seen there is no way to change the light effect on Xbox. The faceplate feels a bit cheap, but overall great controller. Good middle ground if you want something more than the basic stock controller but don't want to get the expensive Goliath control. Oh, also RGB. This controller is great and highly responsive. It has improved my skills. Thanks, Razer. Using it for heavy gaming. Paddle buttons on back are a reach, but overall very happy with this controller. Great controller, easy to map, too expensive though. Also the wire is not universal, so be careful with it. Better than Elite in my opinion, this will probably surpass a year unlike the Elite. Best controller out as of 2019. No ability to add dumb cheat/mods like the Strike Pack or Cronus Max. It does exactly what it's made to do, give the player the most efficient hand/finger configuration to make full use of your character in game. It's ahead of its time with the added focus and agile sensitivity for the joystick, which I believe future controllers will begin adding features like T. The Elite 2 might have something similar with sensitivity. They are already adding a sort of shift feature that will let you access a different assign button/profile, essentially adding more button/trigger usage for different functions. FYI, control freaks made for the PS4 fit a little better if you have Xbox version of this controller, but will leave a mark on the rubber. It'll fit perfect if you cut the rubber on one side just a tad to the indentation the freaks leave. No need to cut more than one side. I am genuinely satisfied with this controller. Was looking for a more competitive controller with paddles/buttons on the bottom that didn't cost $180 or $300 like other brands charged. Razer delivered. The controllers feels just right in the hands, although it does feel smaller than the default XB1 controller. Also be aware that the thumbsticks are slightly bigger than the default controller, meaning you will not be able to put on control freaks. Anyways, great controller. The buttons feel nice, the controller fits nice in your hands, the cable is braided/more durable, the part of the controller where the charging cable connects to the controller is super secure, meaning it won't bend at the weak point the way it does on other controllers. Great controller, especially for the price. This is by far the best and slim controller. The triggers feel so much better than regular Xbox controllers. I would highly recommend buying one of these. Very lightweight. Playing Warzone with this has gotten me multiple dubs. Great controller, sides mold to your hands, buttons are extremely responsive, switching the thumbsticks and directional pads is like nothing. So far so good. Great buttons and customization. Some can be a little out of the way, but I guess that's to be expected with so many options. Lights look great and I have yet to have any issues. It only took a couple of days to get used to switching from a normal controller. It is a bit expensive, but it's my first good controller. Maybe worth the price depending on the longevity of it. When the Xbox One Elite controller came out, I decided to get one, and that was my first premium controller. Unfortunately, that controller's thumbsticks got so loose after 4 months of typical use I could no longer use it. When I went to send it in for a warranty, since it was only 4 months old, I found out that the warrant had ended a month prior. I was so disappointed by this that I didn't want to purchase another Elite controller and instead went with the Razer Wildcat. I am actually glad things turned out that way because I liked the Wildcat even more than the Elite. This was 14 months ago. My Wildcat is still working perfectly, but I just had to try out the Wolverine. Straight out of the box, the quality and attention to detail of this controller are obvious. I was actually blown away with how much it has improved over the Wildcat, which I already loved. Things I like: all of the buttons have zero play and feel very crisp and satisfying to use. The thumbsticks feel amazing, very smooth and no play at all. The controller has a nice heft to it. These are both non-issues for me since I game at my desk, and I feel that the price is justified for the incredible build quality and design of this controller. If you have never used a controller with buttons on the back, paddles, then I would highly recommend you try it and give yourself some tea. It is a world of difference when playing games like Destiny, where it helps to be able to jump around and aim at the same time without moving your fingers. If you do decide to try it or are already used to using one, then this is an excellent controller to try out. If you are between this and the Elite, it is not even close. Get this. Edit. One thing to note is that the PC software is not publicly available yet, and I have yet to try it. I am really looking forward to it, and I have heard good things though. Edit. February 1st, 2018. Everything is still going great. I still love this controller and have had no issues with it. I added a couple more pictures that I took today to show how it has held up with regular use. Click link in description for more reviews.